Look at all of this ore. I think I am set for the season. I mean, we have a stack of diamond ore here, almost another stack, plus this, all of this redstone, all of this iron, and yeah, I think I'm good. But we'll see. We'll see. Hello everybody. Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 3. This is episode 4, and let's just take a look one more time. Oh, man. So much ore. I don't think I've ever had this many diamonds ever in my life. We have a stack, almost 2 full stacks of diamond ore, but knowing my luck, that's probably going to be like just 2 stacks of diamonds. But look at all of this redstone. We have almost 5 full stacks of iron ore, and with the new update, we can now Fortune 3 these iron ore. So before, this stack used to be a straight up 64 iron, but who knows what we can get with this now, because with Fortune 3, we can get a lot more raw iron than that. So yeah, redstone, iron, I would imagine, and I think diamonds, we are good. I didn't collect that much coal because I was mining down at the lower levels, but with that, you might be wondering where I found that much ore. So let me quickly show you where I found it. Alrighty, you all ready to see where I found all of this ore? And keep in mind, this is my nether portal right there, and that is where I just did the intro where all my chests are. So let's just go ahead and hop on down here. Now it is going to get very dark, and do keep in mind, this is in RTX. So, maybe I should have put more torches down here. Let's get the sword out just to be on the safe side. Now, you may recall that we are having some very weird world generation, and I still don't know why the world looks so weird. But, oh, hello. We doing that? What? But, you can already see right here. Let's just take a step inside. Oh, no! That scared me. Whew. Alright, I think I got even more scared because of the ice. Do I even have any torches left? Of course not. But okay. Alright, before anything else shows up, look at all of this ice down here. Now, with the texture pack that I'm using, Kelly's RTX, and for those who do have RTX, I will post a link to that pack down in the description, but there is an add-on that allows the ore to glow. So, I don't think it's hacks, but I mean, look, the whole ocean is ice, and in the ice, there is ore. So you can just see down below, I pretty much mined up all the diamonds and stuff, again, from the lower levels, so we're not going to see any, but just take a look at all of this ore. Look how easy it is for me to grab. Like, if I wanted to, I could just dig forward. In fact, let's just go ahead. This is all I have been doing. So I just mine right to it and pick all of it up. So, boom. There we go. And of course, I have to use a Silk Touch pickaxe, or else this will all turn into water and then I'll drown. But yeah, look down below. There is so much ore down there. And I have to go further out still because this carries on for quite a ways. How do I get back up now? So, yeah, this is how I ended up with all of that ore. Before we get started on today's project, I do need to go over and see Bruno to get some shulker boxes because, as you know, I've been working on that apartment complex over in the spawn area, and then I started working on this area, so I've pretty much had no time to go end raiding, but it seems like everyone else has. So with that, I was asking around if anyone had any shulkers, and thankfully Bruno does. So we're going to head over to the spawn area where Bruno's house is and pick up some shulker boxes. Hey, Bruno!
Bro, how's it going, man?
Good.
Oh, I know why you're here. Let me see. There we go. You need some shulkers, right?
Yes, I just need a couple. If
Just
ya...
a couple.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, there we go. Slag has slipped. Nice.
Very nice.
I was a little worried. Bro, alright, I do have some shulkers. We talked about it. I knew you were coming. I act surprised, but I knew he was coming. So, Here's the thing. I got some shulkers. I've been doing a lot of embusting on stream. And
Okay.
yeah, I got a lot of shulkers, but we have a problem, Rogue.
What is
The
that?
problem is that I'm extremely rich right now in everything there is to be rich.
I
So I
mean,
don't know exactly what to charge you for these shulkers.
yeah. Again, I'm not sure. I know you were telling me about and I did see at the end of your episode, the last episode, of all of the ores that you
Mhm.
collected. So at that point, I mean, I really don't know what I have to offer, to be
I
honest.
was thinking while you were over here, Rogue, and one of the things I showed my viewers from the balcony was you have a hotel. You're being a hotel over there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a hotel. I guess not sure if it's a hotel or an apartment complex. I kind of been interchanging them, even though there's a difference between the
All
two.
right.
But yeah, definitely I have rooms for available.
Exactly. Here's the thing, though. It's looking really nice. I'm seeing that you still haven't finished it. That you're working on it, right? And
Hmm.
I was thinking like rooms in apartment complex have prices, right? And that is
Yeah,
something. That is something I like to have. Like a spare room. It's never bad, in case you need to, I don't know, hide from someone. I don't know. It's right here, right in front of my house. But or just in case, I need to, save something, put something over there. I don't know.
yeah.
I think it will be nice. Let's do this, Rogue. I'll give you some shulkers in exchange for a room at your hotel. What do you think about that?
I think I think that sounds good. I mean that works for me.
Nice.
That works for you.
All right. We didn't discuss how many shulkers, so I'm gonna give you this. And that's a deal. Thank you so much, Rogue.
Oh,
I'm going to go keep on working on my house, and I'll see you later, man. Goodbye.
one.
No, I was just joking here. I'll give you half a stack. I'll give you half a stack of shells. I know it's quite a lot, but I've really been embossing a lot, Rogue. I have a lot of shulkers. So you hold on to those and pick me the best room in the apartment complex. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
The
I
best
think I can
room.
do that. I'll see if in that gray building, I think there might be one available up top. I can guess put a reservation on there for you.
Nice, nice, nice. I like that, Rogue.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely do that. Just got to get over there and I guess say that it's taken.
All right, man. I'm going to go get back to it, and I'll see you around, Rogue.
All right, I will see you around. For today's project, what we're going to do is work on a tower that's going to go right on top of this hill. And again, one of the reasons why I love this area was because of this hill. So at some point, I'm going to build a nice pathway going up to a tower. Now, this tower is going to be not necessarily a lighthouse, but a beacon of sorts, because I'm imagining a tower with some sort of campfire up top. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. And what we're going to do is do it in the form of a time lapse. welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. There are many more of those to come, but let's go ahead and take a look at what I just made. And yeah, that looks really, really good. Let's go ahead and do one more flyby from a different angle. It's exactly how I imagined it, sitting on top of that hill. That is perfect. I did drop this down by 1 block. It looked a little weird, so that looks perfect now. And then I also added these windows right there, which I still need to add a little bit more detail to this. And I also want to add some more greenery around here. So on the build itself, we'll do that in just a bit. But what I want to do right now is work on the front. So I got to start on it already, but what I want to have is a little overhang. So let's go ahead and work on that. All right, this is looking good so far. I'm happy with the way this is turning out. And for those wondering if this palette looks very familiar to the Spawn Town one, you would be correct. So funny story is, I actually planned my base with this palette first, but because we were spawning in a lush cave and the village around it kind of used these colors already, I just decided to use those for the apartment complexes. But yeah, originally I wanted to use this palette for my base area, and like I said, we are going to have some differences here. You can already tell I have bricks up top for my rooftops, and like I said, I do want to add some greenery to this to make it look, I guess, more lively, more colorful, however you like to word it. So now that we're working on the base, I can kind of share, I think 10 should be enough, we'll see, probably not, but I can share the inspiration for my palette and build style here. So my wife and I, we play a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2, so the inspiration from this came from one of, oh, that was perfect, came from one of the maps there. It's not necessarily my favorite as far as gameplay wise, but visually, I really love the map Theed, which is on Naboo. So I took the inspiration from there for my building styles. Not necessarily the round rooftops, because I'm just don't trust myself to make half-dome rooftops. But the rest of the builds, or the buildings there, looked really, really good. So that is what I'm using for my inspiration. And for those who are familiar with that, if not, you can Google Theed. There are buildings that look like this, and of course there are vines and bushes and things like that all over the place. A lot of greenery. It looks very, very warm, very colorful. So that's what I'm going for this season. And I think it's going to turn out looking good. So we have that. I want to hang a lantern down. I got to craft one. So let me do that and I will be right back. There we go. That looks a lot better. Now for this, originally, like I said, I was designing this before the update came out. So originally I had these bricks in stone bricks, but right now we're using the deep slate, and I think the color still works. So let's go ahead and, oops, place some stairs down just like that. And we need to put some plants right there. Now for this, what I'm thinking, let's see, we're going to fly one more time. I think I might swap out the corners. Yeah, I think I might. I'm going to swap out these corners for polished granite to kind of give it a look of more structure, if that makes sense. So, and then at the same time, I can also save on my resources when it comes to white terracotta. Now, there is a lot of clay around, so I don't think it's too much of a problem, but the more I can save, I think the better, because it definitely is easier to get granite than it is to get these. So let's take a look. How does that look? I like that. I do like that. So let's not fall on our face down the cliff. Yeah, that definitely breaks it up. That actually breaks it up really good. So we're going to do the same. Whoop. Ooh, right here. Let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. And thankfully the dirt's still there, so it's easy for me to place these blocks. And hopefully we have more on the other side. Yes, perfect. Run these down. pickaxe, not the sword. There. Perfect. And let's do one more flyby. But I think it's going to look good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that helps it out a lot. Definitely, definitely. All right. So with that, I think it's time to add in some greenery. Oh, that looks way better than I thought it would. Yeah, that definitely livens things up. And what I'm also going to do is, not fall from block lag. Let's make our way up here. So what I also want to do is, I think I'm going to use azalea leaves. I'm going to have to grow a lot more, but thankfully I do have moss blocks, and I can make more moss. I have another tree down there ready to go. So we're going to use a lot of azalea leaves and flowered azalea leaves. And what I want to do is something like this, if I can hop up here. There we go. So, just to do a little something like this. Just a little bit, you know, kind of around the build. And I think this is going to look awesome. So we're going to put that there. Maybe we'll put another one here. There like that. And then we'll do a little bit over here. So let's bring it down a little lower. Oh yes, this is going to look awesome. Oh! I wanted to come down here anyways. Like that. And I don't do this too often, so hope I'm doing this right. I don't know if, if there's really a right way to do this, but I'm kind of just winging it here. So let's take a look at what we have so far. How does that look? I need to spread it out a little more, I think. It's kind of all in one spot. Yeah, so I was trying to vary the heights a little bit. So let me play around with this, and let's see what I come up with. There we go. That looks a lot better. It's definitely more full. I added some vines to kind of fill in those blank areas. And yeah, the leaf blocks were looking a little clunky, so I worked on it a bit. I got some advice from the other members, and yeah, it looks like the way to go with it is to actually kind of go at this diagonal shape. And let's go ahead and build up here so we can take a look. Yeah, so kind of moving at a diagonal, just following the block structure. And let's see if we can get up here. That block is still there. Perfect. And again, the vines are growing. I might have to add a little bit more control to it. You can see I have some strings in place there to keep it from dropping down. But other than that, this is looking really good. So we will do one more flyby before we end this episode. And there we go. Yeah, that is looking really good. And I do need to put some bushes around there. And I also started to do a bit of terraforming. So I'm trying to shape this area to look a little nicer. This side, not so much, because we have a pretty steep face there of this cliff. So it would be a little hard to kind of bring it out. But I do want to extend it out just a little bit. And then for the edges, oh, and you may have noticed this is brand new as well. I've been working on that off camera. But all of this, I'm really loving the new moss blocks. So what I'm choosing to do is, I see it a lot on Java, but grass that, is grass on all sides. So I'm trying to get that effect by adding it. So we have the regular here, which I actually need to switch over to moss. But you can see this kind of acts as grass on all sides, which I am really loving. So we will do a bit more terraforming in the next episode, because I do have some plans for that. And I do want to do a little bit more work off camera, because this hill, this is a very big hill that needs to be worked on. So with that, I do have some work cut out for me, but started to get this in place, brought this down, and from here I can kind of start planning what I want the rest of this area to look like. Again, lots and lots of projects to do. We also need to set up a shop, which I still have some ideas for that. I just need to work out the details in a creative world. Oh, perfect. Dadcraft slept. But yeah, so much going on. So with that, everyone, this is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.